Welcome to the third episode of Helping Youth Make Better Life Decisions. I'm your host, Eric Daddario. In this series, it's going to do exactly what it sounds like. It is going to help you, the youth, make better life decisions in those struggling, in those stressful, in those tough moments that you go through so that you can live a much happier, healthier life. And in today's episode, we're going to talk about how not to let the choices you've made in the past affect you now and affect the choices that you make now in the road that you go down. Because look, if I'm being real with you, everybody, and when I say everybody, I truly mean everybody in their life, makes choices when they look back on their past that they wish they could take back, that they beat themselves down for now, thinking, man, if I never made that choice, I wouldn't have gone down this road. And I would have went down this road, the road that I wanted to go down. And therein lies the problem. You're beating yourself up for that choice that you made in the past. The choice that you can't go back and do over. You can't change it. And so what you should do about it is, instead of beating yourself up, instead of talking to yourself negatively, and instead of just dwelling on it and what I like to call looking in the rear view and just thinking about, if I had only done this, it's over with. Let it go. All right? Let that part of it go. Don't let what happened go. Because what you want to do now here is you want to look back on the situation and think to yourself, okay, why did I do what I did? Why did I make that choice? What was the reason I made it? And then think to yourself, okay, what could I have done differently? Could I have had a different mindset? Could I have said something differently? Could I have looked at the situation at a different angle? And then you want to take that lesson that you learned from it and you want to move forward. You want to throw the rest away. Throw it in the trash can. It's gone. All right, because when you take that lesson with you, then when you get in a similar situation or the same situation in the future, you've already thought, okay, what could I have done differently? You already know, man, I'm going to make this choice. I'm going to think about it differently. I'm going to look at it differently. I'm going to have a different mindset. I'm going to do this instead of that. I'm going to say this instead of that. Now you know what to do. You have basically a game plan for it. All right, and this is exactly like pro athletes. What do I mean? Well, think about this for a sec. Why do pro athletes, why do college athletes, even some high school athletes, but why do athletes watch film? What's the reason? It's so that they can correct their mistakes. In the next game, they don't make the same mistake. They can correct it so they get better. And that is exactly what we are doing right now. We are mentally looking back at the film on the choice that you made, that choice that negatively affected your life. And we're taking the good from it, and we're looking at what we're going to change and what went wrong, and we're moving forward with it. Exactly how the athlete does. They look at, okay, we'll take a basketball athlete. I should have passed it instead of shot it there. Or I should have went to my left side instead of my right side. And so the next time they're in that situation in the game, that's what they do. Don't beat yourself down for that choice that's brought you down this road when you wanted to go down this road, because you can't change it. Take the lesson from it and move on, so that the next time you're in that situation or a similar one, you can make that decision. You can make those changes, just like athletes do in the next game after they've watched film. I hope you were able to grab something from this, and the next time you're in that stressful, you're in that tough, that struggling moment, you can make a choice that's going to lead you down the road that you want to go down to live a much happier, healthier life. In episode 4, our next episode, we're going to talk about something that not a lot of people know about, actually. We're going to talk about how you can become a better decision maker. It's going to be a good one. You're not going to want to miss it.